All right, guys, how are you guys doing today? This is another day. My people, this is Edo State. As I know, say the court matter, the courtism, wahala, and all that between the Edo State government, or rather, to be precise, Edo State Governor Senator Monday Ukpebolo versus courtists. And a lot of people have speculated that the government are focusing on just one particular courtist, or rather courtism, which is MBM. This is those government, if they deal with these people, not be small. Now, the former speaker of Edo State, House of Assembly, Marcus Onubu. Many of you know Marcus Onubu now. Me and I will be friends. I drag him, not be small, during the time of land grabbing in Edo State. Yes, I reached out to him, ordering him or telling him to arrest the satanic Ohe of Okoromi. Many of you will remember him. Now, Marcus Onubu, they have indicted him, or rather, they have marked his building for demolition because they said he's a courtist or have one or two affiliation with courtism in Edo State. I mean, the former Edo State House of Assembly Speaker. I would like us to take all these things together. Listen to what he have to say here.
I am not a courtist. I've never been associated with court activities.
So first question, are you a member of a cult? And you have commended the government, first of all, that the government is doing well with the measure to curb cultism. Is it because they have not touched your building or about to touch your building, all of a sudden it's a bad policy? Former Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly and currently serving as a member representing Esan West Federal Constituency in the House of Reps, Mr. Marcus Onubu. Honorable, let's get to that question of demolition. I know the governor, we've seen pictures, videos of demolition exercise, and some people are saying, hey, I think I saw a gentleman who said he didn't know his son was a cultist and all of that, and they carry out some things. The government has said, if you are associated with cultism or any form of malfeasance in that sense that is criminal in nature and your property is involved, your property is going to go down. How has the PDP been receiving that? And do you have any objection to some of these moves?
Okay, first, that's one area that I have to commend His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, for such initiative. The House of Assembly enacted a law which has been signed, pronouncing some certain capital punishments on court activities, criminalities, kidnapping across, and all of that across the state, because there is no meaningful development that can be carried out in a place where there is rancor, where there is violence, where there is courtism. So that is a quite commendable move. But when you choose to now play politics, with such moves, then it becomes a thing of concern. Interestingly, since this law have been in place, and you and I know, that we have different structures in government. We have the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. Of course, the legislature, they have enacted that law. The government, the executive have assented to it. So if there are issues, there are obviously issues that haven't investigated, such crime or allegation, and such a person is found wanted, then such punishments, by the pronouncement of the judiciary should now be carried out. But what we have seen in the last few weeks in Edo State is a law that is clearly targeted at the opposition. Interestingly, one of the hotels that was marked, about a month or two ago is the hotel that is owned by the Director General of Aswe and Ogie campaign, which is the Director General of the 2024 governorship campaign of the PDP. After which they left and went to another house of a PDP chieftain, Chief Francis Inegbeneki, to mark the house, and the guys that, court activities or court meetings were held there. As I speak to you now, I last visited my state between 15th to 22nd of April, Edo State, where I went to commission some federal government project that was facilitated to Edo State. And I have not been home ever since. I have just been informed that the governor has sent his people to go and mark my house for demolition under the guise that there were court activities. I am not a courtist. I've never been associated with court activities. I'm a politician. I'm open to everyone. I'm a Christian. I'm a Saint Knight of St. Christopher. I'm an Anglican. So nobody has even written me officially to ask if I was around or not. So they just move around and try to see how they can silence the opposing voice at the state. They are not ready to listen to any critical opinion as to how things need to be done. And me, for one, I believe that no man is an encyclopedia of knowledge. As much as he's governor today does not mean that he knows it all on how to develop Edo State. So it means that all hands must be on deck in order to be able to bring the kind of meaningful developments that we expect in Edo State. So if you check the sequence of activities in the last few months, like I just mentioned to you, you will see that this law is obviously targeted at opposition leaders in order to just silence them, not to speak, coerce them, or intimidate them to join the APC.
And hear me. So two quick questions. So I think you said it in passing, in case I didn't pick it. So the government is saying that houses they are demolishing belongs to cultists or persons who are carrying out cult activity or are affiliated to them. I guess that's what they mean. So first question, are you a member of a cult? And you have commended the government, first of all, that the government is doing well with the measure to curb cultism. Is it because they have not touched your building or about to touch your building, all of a sudden it's a bad policy?
Okay, I've just told you now that it is a great initiative, it's a great move, and there are processes. And I've also mentioned to you that these are the opposition leaders whose house have been marked, including myself, as we speak. I told you the last time I was home is on the 22nd of April, and this is 10th of June. So how could any activities would have happened in my village house when I'm not around? So 2 days ago, they came up with a story that, they said some court people were around, that there was a meeting in my house at the village. For that reason that the house should be demolished. As we speak, the house have been marked by the state government. So I am telling you that, regardless of where we are coming from, if there are court activity, you should be able to bring proof, so don't target opposition leaders. Court that they talk about, the court activity that they talk about, is only associated with PDP. Are there not people in other parties that are court members, so to speak? So how come it is only PDP leaders? I just mentioned Chief Francis Inegbeneki, I mentioned Matthew Idwekebe, and then the third person now, myself, whose house have been marked.
So, Mr. Marcos, so you are saying, you're saying, I understand what you're saying.
I've never been associated with one.
Just a moment. So you are alluding to the fact that both the APC and PDP members, you have members that are cult members in Edo State. So it should be fair to all. Is that what you're saying?
What I mean is that the issue of cultism, even before you talk about PDP or APC or any political party, is a word that has been there. So if people are cultists, it means that they can be affiliated to any political party. But when, in this case, it is a clear issue that is targeted against opposition leaders at the state, it means that it is not what he's actually telling the people that he wants to do with the law against cultism at the states. Because I just told you now that no documents have been served, no pictorial evidence, no visual evidence to say that there was any activity whatsoever. In any case, I was not even in Edo State. I've not been in Edo State for about 2 months now. So why will any activities happen in my house? And there are no questions asked. I'm not aware of anyone that have been arrested over any issue. So they just trump up allegation, mark someone's house for demolition in order to harass, hound such persons because they want the person to join APC. I believe in the politics of persuasion. If you feel I have what you don't have in your party and you want me to support your party, you should be able to persuade me. For instance, I am a member of PDP. I'm a member of the National Assembly. I have never come to National Assembly as a PDP member. I have come to speak on national issues and developments on the national issues. The Speaker of the House of Reps is someone that has been able to put all members, regardless of your political party, together as one, as legislators
All right,
of the
Mr.
federal
Anobum,
government.
just as a wind down, if you don't mind.
We are supporting policies that will help President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu succeed.
All right, just as a wind down, if you can answer me in just a minute and a half. So, are you taking any legal action if you feel strongly that you're being witch-hunted in that sense? Are you taking any legal action? The second part is, have you been approached to join the APC? 2 quick questions. Answer in 1 minute if you can, please.
Well, the first question is that if I've been approached to join the APC, no one has approached me to join the APC. The second question you asked is that if I'm taking legal action. So yes, certainly I'm going to take legal actions because I've been because I've been hearing that they want to come and demolish my house. Now, officially, they have come to mark the house for demolition. Now I'm going to take legal steps to challenge such actions.
I must thank you so much, Honorable, for coming on the program. I wish you the very best in this endeavor, and I hope this can be sorted out. Mr. Marcus Anobo, member of the House of Representatives from Edo State. Thank you.
My people, not be small thing. The Edo State Governor, Senator Mondo Okpebholo, is doing the right job. For me, on this one, me support him. Yes, because a lot of people that have lost their lives through cultism in Edo State will not feel counted. But my question is the former Edo State Speaker of House of Assembly a cultist? Marcus Onubu, are you a cultist? Even though you have just stated that you are not a cultist, you don't have any kind of affiliation with cultists. Marcus Onubu, I called you so many times. During the time of satanic Ohen of Okoromi, as Ohen of Okoromi were confiscating, demolishing people's properties. Marcus Onubu, you dribbled us. You refused to do the right thing. I wrote you several times. I spoke to you. I called you. I did everything that I can do as NAIJA Media. I told you at that time that Marcus Onubu, your name is very, very important. Now, you don't even know why they affiliate you now with cultism. Allegedly. Because you were harboring Ohen of Okoromi at that time. You protected him by all means at that time. Today now, your house have been marked for demolition. I don't know whether it be cultist though, but I'm only trying to remind you of your past footsteps. What do I know? This is NAIJA Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that's affected you and I. Take care, guys, and bye for now.